Do you want a game that's fun and teaches your dog to heel instantly? Then stay tuned because this super fun game has got you covered. The Absolute Dog's Magic Hand game truly is magic. Just like the formal obedience sign for heel, Magic Hand gives your dog a clear point of focus. Knowing how to play this game means you can grow it into a range of different skills, including heel in multiple directions, tricks, and much, much more. The secret to Magic Hand's magic is not the food itself, it's actually the movement of the food. Just like chasing down prey, or herding, or biting waves on the beach, or biting a tug toy, dogs find tracking and biting a moving target inherently rewarding. Because the dog is moving in and approaching the target, rather than the food passively coming to them, that experience makes Magic Hand higher value than feeding directly to their mouth. This can be a really handy reward experience if you want to reinforce behaviour, but you're in a situation where they normally won't take food. And that's because this game is all about the reward experience, not the flavour of the food itself. Think of it this way. Would you prefer to be served the exact same meal with dinner and a show being serenaded by your favourite singer, or would you prefer to eat that exact same food off the floor? The way that the food is delivered is what matters. That is the reward experience. To start this game, hold some food above your dog's head and do your best to drop the piece right on their nose. We're just aiming for them to track the food to start with. Celebrate any attempt that your dog makes to snap at the food. You can even reward them with a second piece of food if you like. We want to make it really clear that just attempting to catch is more valuable than watching it fall to the floor. Play around with where your dog is standing. Some dogs are going to find it easier to start off with if they're in front of you, but eventually we want to move them into the heel position. Do your best to keep your dog standing. If you need to, you can actually lure your dog into a stand and then reinforce this position. Then try your Magic Hand game again.
Good work. Nice.
When you've got your Magic Hand game looking really nice, it actually works really well as a pre-Mac game. I spoke all about pre-Mac games in this video, but essentially this is where we're teaching our dogs, give me a little bit of focus, do something that I want to do, then we'll do something that you want to do. And so in this situation, the Magic Hand doesn't even need to have food. That reward experience of running to the water or running to chase some seagulls, the value of that fun thing gets attributed to looking up at your hand. How cool is that? Now, just like children, catching comes really easy to some, but for others it takes a little bit more time and the skill needs to be broken down into easier bits. So here are some troubleshooting tips if your dog just isn't getting it. If your dog can already catch a ball in the air, then this can be a really good hack. Try a few repetitions with the ball and then switch it over to chunks of food. Just like teaching a child to catch, make the preparation really obvious. You can even cue them, get it, just before you throw. Now, if your dog is trying to catch the food, but it seems like they just need a little bit more time, then try floaty foods. Think plain popcorn without any butter or salt, strips of deli meat, or even long strips of cooked pasta. Dropping these foods from height can give your dog just enough time to prepare. Now, when you're introducing movement, start out a little bit at a time. Even half a step forward can be tricky when your dog is first starting out. So grow the game bit by bit and make sure you're still giving your dog lots of easy wins and lots of encouragement. Remember, it's only a game if it's fun. A final word of warning. Because your dog is going to be biting a moving target out of the air, this is not just higher value, it's also higher arousal. What this means is that you probably don't want to use this method of food delivery if you're trying to encourage calmness. If you want your dog to just chill out and relax, then slowly placing a piece of food on their bed between their paws is probably going to be more appropriate. Use Magic Hand when you want energy, excitement, and engagement. If you want to see how I use the Magic Hand game to help my psycho deaf dog to focus on the beach, then check out this video next.